Expedition Nha Trang. The first thing you have to do is do a COVID test. It takes 45 minutes. I would recommend that you get to the airport 3 to 4 hours ahead of time if you're traveling domestically in Vietnam. It's not very well organized either. Lots of apps. You have to use the PC COVID app. It hasn't been hard. The lady did all the app stuff for me. But yeah, there's a lot of things to do, and you gotta make sure you're on PC COVID. That's the only thing they use here, only that app. So very interesting. I'll keep you updated. I'm waiting for the test results now, so should be good to go. So the whole process took, with security check, all the app bullshit, the testing, about 45 minutes. So not that bad. The only thing I did get scammed is when I first signed in, you know, it was supposed to come with the COVID test. I asked the Viet Jet lady, I'm like, well, you guys provide the COVID test, where's that? She goes, outside to the left. So then I go there, they're like, you gotta pay, it's 440K. I'm like, look, it says it's free, and they do this, the no thing in Vietnam. So I pay it, and then I go back up, I get a different Viet Jet person, and I'm signing in with my negative COVID results. And he's like, oh, there's another building, it's to the right, not to the left. That's where we do our test for you. And I was like, Charlie, really? So, yeah, I kind of got screwed out of 440K, but you live and you learn. So, other than that, super easy. As you can see, airport's not very full. Not very many people are traveling. You know, we really can't go too many places, so, without a bunch of restrictions. Nha Trang's one of the, like, zero restriction places, so, yeah. I hope you find this interesting. The next thing we'll be doing is getting out of the airport at Nha Trang and then getting in the taxi. If you've ever been to Nha Trang, the airport's like an hour away for some reason, so I got a nice hour ride. And then we got a really nice 5-star hotel with a really cool room I got for a really good rate. So should be a good series. I'll be showing you what it's gonna be like if you possibly do decide to take up the international tourism thing at the end of the month at one of the chosen destinated sites. That's kind of the whole point of coming here and shooting this. So to give you a real perspective of what it looks like, boots on the ground in Nha Trang, what's gonna be open, what's not. So we're gonna shoot a bunch of videos when we get there. So I hope you enjoy it. We'll see you on the next one. Oh, no, we'll see you in a minute. All right, on the plane. Not so bad. Not many rules were followed. They stuck us in a bus and like crammed us in. I don't know how. They have all these rules for stuff, and then like it all gets thrown out the window at like one point of the game. It's almost like how all of Vietnam works. Like a bunch of rules, but then at the end of the day, nothing's really followed. As you can see, plane's completely booked. There's no skipping of the seats and shit. Everybody's like right on top of everybody. This guy's got like 300 bags. Oh. All right, we arrived. Flight kind of sucked. The airplane is so small, no room. It wasn't the greatest. A lot of crying babies the whole time. I got no baggage checked, so. Oh, I was up all night partying. It was Hugh's birthday. Mr. Houston. We had a good time. I gotta scan more shit? Really? I gotta say, this scanning of millions of apps and health declarations is pretty dumb. If you already got a negative COVID test, what am I doing? Why do I continuously have to do more and more? It's such a weird system. And then like, you know, in the bus terminal, they had us like wedged all next to hundreds of, I mean, their rules are so weird they don't make a bunch of sense, to be honest with you. Let's see. There should be a guy with my name somewhere. Welcome, win. Count. Yeah, do me right.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. My name's Skinny.
Yeah. All right. This is our guy. He's a little bit cheaper than everybody else. We used him before. Oh. Yeah, I'm tired. I want to get to the hotel and sleep for a couple hours. It's supposed to be rainy the whole time I'm here. We really came here to get boots on the ground first to see what it's going to be like here. So yeah, when I get to the hotel, we'll switch over to the big camera, and this will be a part of that video. So see you in a bit. Made it to the hotel. It's called Bataan. Honestly, the location is really far from the center of town. It's like 6 kilometers. So that was a bit disappointing, but I'm just gonna rent a scooter and just drive down there when I need to go down there. I've stayed down there every time, so I've never stayed at this north end. So it'll be kind of interesting. 2 doggos crossing the road. It looks like a really nice hotel. I've supposedly got a really nice room. We're gonna have to see, so I'm finishing checking in and then we'll go up and we'll take a look at the room. All right, let's take a look at the hotel. Okay, first off, musty. It's not the greatest odor. It's almost cigarette smoky musty. Yeah, we know where this is going right now. Let's keep it positive though. Okay, the bathroom's really nice. We got a noodle shower head. You know, it's clean. This is nice. Toothbrush kit. Yeah, toothbrush kit. I judge a hotel on if they have cotton swabs. I think probably in the vanity bag. What's in this one? Oh, 2 toothbrush kits. Even a razor? Wow, okay. So this is supposed to be a 5-star hotel. Very cool. Let's take a look out here. What do we got out here? Oh, that's dope as shit. Oh, that's winning. I would like to have been a little higher up floor-wise. This is floor 14. There's 27 floors. There doesn't appear to be many people here, so I would think you would give away the top floors, but I don't know how this place runs. But this is good enough. This is still a nice view. You know, I'm all the way up at the top at Golden River, so I can be a normie and be in the middle. Great view. As I said, it's one of the last hotels on the north, so you're gonna need a motorbike. Location wise, it's 6 kilometers, about 7 minutes from the center of like Sailing Club, which isn't a big deal, you know. I can take a grab or I'm gonna rent a scooter for the whole trip, so I'm not too concerned about it. As you're driving here, you're like, oh shit, we're getting farther and farther, and then once you go over the bridge, you're like, shit. But I guess this is what the driver guy was explaining to me is this is usually where the Russians stay, on the north side here. And it gets hotter here, so at least that's what he said. He was a very knowledgeable guy, spoke perfect English, really nice dude. We've got an unfinished project over here. I'm telling you, this is really, really cool. I'm definitely gonna take a bath every night. Maybe some people will see my dong, I don't know. Bathroom's very nice. The musty smell is a kind of a, I'll get over it. You know, it's not like a deal breaker. Let's turn the aircon all the way on. I like it when they take the time to like have the aircon on already for you, have a key in there, you know. I'm sure they're shorter staffed as it is, but yeah, a decent TV, Samsung, a little bit older. The place is it feels a little kind of dated. This was probably new 5-6 years ago. Oh, some fresh fruit. That's very nice of them. Bed looks big. Is it comfortable? Yeah. Oh, it's got some creaking. Okay. What do we got here? To help us save Mother Earth's resources, your room's air conditioner will turn off automatically. What the fuck? What kind of shit is that? Why would I leave the balcony open though? Okay. This is they give you a pack of matches, a smoking chair, a hoon tray. Let's see. Here's one of the pools down here. Maybe the pool. It's got it. These are kind of common. It's got like a little see-through section. You can see. The pool looks very clean. Pretty small. I think there's 2 pools. There's one on floor 7, so I think that is the actual pool. I think there's only one. It's what am I paying for this per night? I think around $40, $45 a night. I would rather be, you know, I would still take it. The panorama is just the king for value and how nice it is. I'm going to tell you that right now. Panorama, location. Yeah, this room smells musty. It's not a very pleasant odor. Is the aircon still off? To turn in the aircon when you open the balcony door, excessively weird. Little safe. I'm not a fan of the smell, man. It's a nice hotel room. What would I rate it? I mean, the bathroom's really good. If we just go with the bathroom and the off-suite tub outside, you're rocking a 9.0. Now the rest of the place, it's a little outdated. You know, the mattress creaks a little bit. The musty smell isn't the greatest, but understandable. They were probably closed for a long time, had nobody here. Aircon probably actually needs cleaned. These central units need cleaned as well. This is where you go in, you flush the water out. That probably would resolve the smell in here. I think it's just old cigarette smoke in here. But yeah, I would review this overall, factoring in the location, 7.1. 7.1. That's a review. That's the review. 7.1. I probably wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend staying down the center. Really, that's the only stuff open. Is like Sailing Club, Louisiana, and a few things around there is what he said. He's like, that's really all that's open, my driver. So this isn't ideal, but you know, sometimes you got to take chances. You know, I've stayed at so many of the places and already reviewed down there in center that were available to rent now. This was one of the only other like nicer places that was available to rent besides the VIN. The real high-end VIN, which I'm not going to spend $12 million on a trip. This entire trip with flight and everything came out to be about $350, $300 with flight, everything. So overall for a Friday to Monday, pretty good deal. And this still isn't a bad, like if you're a Vietnamese, you're going to be over the hill about this place. Yeah. It's just really the location's the bummer, but there's nothing we can do about it. Just rent a motorbike, make the best out of it. If there's a little bit of rain, I'll drive in the rain. If it's really raining, I'll just take a taxi. So, not gonna cry over or try to change hotels. This is good enough. So, all right, guys. I hope you appreciated the journey here, how it was done. To summarize, VietJet does include a PCR test, so don't let the lady F you over like she did to me. I even went back there and asked her a second time. I'm like, they're charging money. She's like, that's the testing site. And then when I come back after I paid and got the PCR, I get like a dude, and I'm like, hey, it says right here, you know, you guys pay for the PCR test. He's like, that's in another building over to the right. And I'm like, the lady, your coworker over there told me twice that it was to the left. Does she not know? Like, he's like, I don't know. So that was a little bit frustrating. I probably should have done more due diligence at the paid for vaccine site, because I even showed that guy. I'm like, it says here that VietJet pays for it, and he did this. But of course, the testing site's separate. They wanted their 440, so he probably knew exactly what it was, and I just wasn't, you know, keen enough to figuring it out. If Wynn would have been with me, we probably wouldn't let that happen. She would have been really adamant, like, that the test is free and said a bunch of stuff. So, oh, let's see if there's a mini bar. Okay, there is. Nothing in it. That's really disappointing. Put a couple beers in there or something. What the hell? Got some coffee and tea over there. We'll take a look at the, oh wow. You got a bottle of Jack, you got a bottle of wine, you got a bottle of Black Label, you got Smirnoff. See how much dust is on the top of these. They actually, well, they took the time to clean them. Interesting. She didn't give me 2 keys as well, which is a total bummer. So now I have to get another key from her in order to keep the key in, to keep the place cold. I forgot that too. I'm rusty. I'm a rusty traveler right now, so. Yeah, I'll show you. I guess supposedly this place is like known for, they have a great sauna, a great gym, and a great pool. So I'll show you that stuff as well. So stay tuned, more content coming up of the hotel. All right, so we're gonna go check out the Diamond Sky Lounge. Who knows if it'll even be open? We shall see. We are shooting on the old camera, so if you do like this video, I would appreciate if you smash the like button. If you don't like this video, destroy the dislike button. If you want to comment, that helps, and to help the channel grow, subscribe. We're gonna be in Nha Trang for 3 or 4 days, so enjoy the content. You're gonna see what it could possibly look like to come here as an international traveler. What the hell? This place is like, hello, I can hear it, I'm the only one. I hear like a pin drop in here. It looks nice. It was probably okay pre-COVID. They even took the TV out. I could have my own rave here to myself. Wow. This is what COVID does to things, guys. Well, it's probably an okay little bar. Does not look like it exists anymore. Yeah, those glasses haven't been cleaned in like half a year. Oh, I got a cool outside area. I wonder if this is open. So this is defunct. This is how a lot of things are. So like, this is the problem that I tried to explain to people when you want to go, oh, this open. When you want to go travel like around right now, when you're like, oh, especially if you're domestic, you're like, let's go to a weekend to Nha Trang. Well, this is what you're gonna get. A lot of shit closed, man. Diamond Sky Lounge, a shell of its former self. Great views up here. Like I said, we're way far away from where the action's at. We got to go down about 10 minutes before we even get anywhere close to where you want to really be when you're in Nha Trang. Again, I think it's pretty interesting to see this side. I would never have voluntarily stayed on this side, so I'll say I got to do it once. So this is all muddy over here from all the, it's raining like monsoons every day. I picked a bad time to come, but it flushes out from the river and creates like that really brown shit looking water. Definitely not gonna be swimming in the ocean probably. I'll probably be kicking it in the pool. Okay, so this is the defunct club, which almost every place is like this. You know, they scrap room service, you're down to like the nitty gritties. Yeah, this was definitely had a DJ over here. Okay, we're at 27. I don't know why the elevators all come to rest at 27, but they do. Whoever programs these elevators, maybe that's how it was. So many people were coming here. So, okay, so what do we want to do next? How about the club restaurant? 8. So we'll do the club restaurant, and then we'll do the pool, then we'll do the elite spa and gym, and then we'll do maybe sunflower. It's gonna be a long vlog for the first one here, but I feel like it's good to do a full review of these places. So, and it's been a really long time since we shot on this camera. Just this first video is gonna be shot on the X3000. We'll be on the ZV-1 for the rest of the time. I thought it would kind of be cool, and it was easier to operate in the airport, so. We can gamble up here. Is there anybody here? That's kind of cool, you can play poker here. Some kind of music. Oh, here's the pool. A couple over here. She's got big eyes. Even this bar is closed, it looks like. A couple people swimming. The pool actually looks nice. Let's go down and take a look at it. Yeah, you could get some stellar rooms here pretty cheap, so that's why there's a lot of people. Not a lot, but that's why there's people here. This lady's setting up for something. Some kind of little... Xin chào. That pool doesn't look bad at all. That pool's got a good view. Over here. Playing some like deep house. The bar kinda look like... Hello! Hello! Kinda, they got some lemongrass. A few things. Maybe you can get a beer. She does have good guys. What is she doing? Where's she going? Yeah, Dumrai. Yeah. Oh, she escaped the pool. I see. What's this for?
Breakfast for tomorrow.
A what?
Breakfast.
Breakfast?
Yes.
Buffet. So this is where the buffet is at here?
Yes.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. From what time to what time?
6:30. 6:30.
Till what?
Yes.
Till what time?
So 10 o'clock finish.
10 o'clock. Okay. Come on. Come on, Em. Here's the spa gym. So it says. Spa gym downstairs. Okay, let's see. So far, I'm still keeping my rating at a 7.1. And these steps are so dirty. Spa gym center. That's what. Xin chào. Hello. Which way is the gym? So
yeah.
gym down here?
Gym there.
Oh, okay. And then where's the sauna? Isn't there a sauna? No sauna?
Sauna in 7th.
7th floor.
Yeah.
Well, there's the laundry room. I'm in like a dark alley. Okay, this is the gym. Come on. Oh, it's not that great. Not even a Smith machine. A Smith rack? You got like the... This is okay. This will work. Yeah, 7.1 still. They use filters like women do. Here. Okay, come on. Okay. Elevators? Ah, over here. This is the spa?
Yes.
Hmm.
This is one people.
Okay,
Two people.
2 people. Gotcha. Looks pretty nice if you're into getting this kind of stuff done. Hmm.
Yeah.
Come on. Thank you. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Come on. We can even go out over here. Okay. So, I think that concludes the full tour. Oh, we got a restaurant to go to. Let's see what the restaurant looks like. I'm gonna guess it's just closed. Let's see. That's interesting. They set up for breakfast now. It's like 4:41. Sunflower restaurant. Okay. I'm gonna guess nothing. Doors shut. This was my guess. We saw this a lot the other time. No lights on. We saw this before the 4th wave even. This is as to be expected. Yeah, I would say definitely don't stay here. The move to go is the Vin Condotel, even though they're really overpriced right now, or Panorama. This is not the place you're looking for. Again, maybe they open later. I can hear and smell food. This one maybe opens later for night service. Looks like a Chinese restaurant. Oh, the light's off. It's fucking eerie. All right, that's everything. We literally went over the entire spectrum of the hotel. I'm still at a 7.1. It's okay. This should be, you know, I did get a little fancy room with a tub on the outside, but this should be like a $25, $35 a night room, which I do think it is. I'm just factoring in location. A lot of shit's closed. You've got just the pool. Pool did look nice. So, yeah. It's okay, but as far as the location goes, you're so far away from everything. Like, only things open right now is shit in the center, like in a few like pho shops and stuff like this. So if you're planning to come here domestically and you're living here now, pick a good hotel, because you're going to be spending a lot of time at the hotel, sailing club, and Lose a Ween. That's it, just those 3 places. So you need to definitely think that out. Know that you're going to spend probably 80% of your time at your hotel at the pool. It is the rainy season here right now, so it pretty much rains every day. He said it's going to rain the next 10 days straight, so be mindful of that as well. Would I book, as of right now, this might change as I shoot series, get to walk around more. Would I book a trip to Nha Trang right now if I'm in Vietnam? No. There's no way. There's not enough stuff to do. You've got very few things open. The amount of stuff that was just closed still, or that may never open, it's through the roof. I'm trying to be super positive. Like, you guys got to know I love Nha Trang. And let me put it this way. If you don't mind just staying in your hotel and you want to change the scenery and understand that a lot of shit's closed, Bob's your uncle. It's not going to be a big deal for you at all. Like, this hotel room is nice enough for me, and the pool and having the tub out here, to where I'd be content with spending 60-70% of my time here. So after this, we're gonna go over to the sailing club area, gonna start drinking, see what's up. Pretty much that's the plan. I'm gonna go buy some beersies right now. This is like a vacation for me. So I'm gonna chill. I'm still trying to get Winnie to book for the weekend. She doesn't want to come here just for one day though, which is understandable. The flying is it is a headache. To sum up the flying experience, if I didn't get scammed, but I scammed myself for not checking further, I would give the experience a pass. It was fine. My plane was super annoying. There was literally 5 crying babies, a lady with like super heavy, like things that happen when you fly. So like, I've flown so much in life, these things don't really upset me anymore and drive me crazy. So I immediately deal with it. I fell asleep pretty quick on the plane. I'd been out all night partying anyway, so. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you a little insight on this hotel. If you are for some reason interested in renting this north side, this way up here part in Nha Trang, this is a nice hotel. It'll probably be much better in like 6 months, like I keep saying, in like June, when people can actually come. Normally, they'll probably have that top part open, they'll have restaurants open. Right now, everything's gonna look a lot like what we just shot, because there's not many people here, you know? I would say there's 15 people at this hotel, including myself. Maybe. That's probably my guess for their occupancy right now. I can tell you this room hasn't been stayed in since the 4th wave. I can smell it in the room. I can just tell. I know that smell. It's getting a little better as it runs, but eventually I'll just, get used to it. A lot of Korean apartments in Koreatown, LA had a smell to them. I lived in one for a year. I got over it real quick. So that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to see a bunch more content here. We're going to walk around. We're going to do another economic impact video here. We're going to see what's going on in Nha Trang before you decide to come here, or if you're thinking about booking a trip internationally here in 2 weeks, which is when they plan to have you guys come in. Also, another interesting fact. This is a really long video. The driver told me almost everyone's vaccinated with the 2nd jab now. Like 90% rate, I think he said. There's like 1 million people here. He said everyone has the 1st jab. There's only a few left that need to get the 2nd jab. So they are ready for international tours. And he thinks same timeline as me. Like, probably open up a little bit with a lot of restrictions in January. And then by like June, July, probably Bob's your uncle if you have the quarantine. No funny rules, everything's back to the way it was. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay frosty. See you on the next one. Peace out.